Hello, family. I got a cute sleeping baby, so I'm gonna talk to y'all today. We should probably start with a nice breath in together, and let's let it go. All right, let's go there. Let's talk. Let's see, it is Wednesday, October 16th when I'm recording this, so you guys will probably get this next week, but just grateful because tomorrow, loading up the family and we're going to Terre Haute, the little town where we own a home, and I'm going to do a couple speaking engagements to a college group and then to a library group. And yeah, it's just making me excited. There was a time when I was doing a lot of that, and I've taken just a break, and I'm really only doing it when it fully aligns. And so yeah, there is no denying the power of us being together. Every time we sit down in person with a group in the physical to prioritize our well-being, it counts, it makes a difference, and I am so clear, so clear on that. So it doesn't have to be, breath work and mindfulness and sound and stretching. It can be, gathering with people to pray, gathering with people to work out, hike, knit sweaters. I don't know. It's just like the art of gathering is profound. And as we go into this conversation, I want to remind all of us of that first deep truth, that to me, the potential of being human that we're here to actualize during these lifetimes, especially those of us on this illumination path of inner work and self-discovery, that journey really is about how to be together, how to be with each other as human beings, and not just being with and around and loving people who are exactly the same as us. Not at all. Actually, be the ability to love and support and cherish and honor everybody, especially because there are just so many truly pure beings on this planet. And I always go back to that knowing that even when we're in conflict with people around us, or we're feeling conflicted by what others are choosing or posting, this is a time where there's so much political propaganda and everybody's taking their stand. And I think I believe that everybody really does have pure intentions when you choose a candidate and you believe so fully and you really try and expose the shadows of the opposite party. And this just division energy has only gotten us so far. And so that's not at all what I want to talk about today. I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but yeah, let's take a breath together. Let's take a breath in. Let's let it go. So today, while I have the time, I want to speak with you about AI, artificial intelligence, and the technological era that humanity is in. We are closing the gap of so many non-physical technological advancements to where I think we will see such incredible things happening. I'm 36, so a lot of y'all listening probably remember. Y'all remember when we had CD players? Y'all remember that first dial-up internet tone, and listening to cassette tapes and rewinding your VHSs? All these tangible physical things have become non-physical. And as with any advancement in technology, it can be extremely frightening at first. And I'm so grateful for my partner, who he is an investigator by design. He just loves to learn and understand the workings of so many parts of this reality and technology. And I have been so resistant to AI and technology, but like anything and everything that being human right now offers us is an opportunity to look at what will be most serving. And here's what I'm coming to. I just want to share today what I'm coming to. At many retreats and workshops and trainings, I've been speaking to how there is and will be, as humanity advances, this deeper interfacing with technology, which may be extremely, you could say, harmful to a part of a human being that is organic. And we're going to see it. And we already do see it. We see how many children just addicted to the technology and the screens, and, the chip in the brain is now a thing, where eventually people will be able to get a chip in their brain that stimulates their brain to release feel-good hormones. You'll be able to code yourself with technology. And we will see that interfacing deepen more and more. And I always speak to, you will also see a deeper interfacing with nature. There are some beings, and I often was of this the polarity, right, of, I'm going to just only interface with the nature, because that's where I feel the magic is. It's where I feel the most beautiful parts of being human are, is in the natural world and in our organic abilities, just innately, not without any additional chemicals or pills or alterations or enhancements, any of that. Just the true blue, raw dogging being human in nature. That is my jam. And with the interfacing with that, I feel like we will see, and we do see, I see it in the horse work that I'm stepping into, humans interfacing with animals and the elements in ways that just look miraculous. Air bending, water bending, fire bending. I think we'll see all of that. I think, and some beings already do. They walk into the forest and the bird, they're like, hey, bird. And, the birds come right up. The animals come right up. And everything is becoming more energetic, more vibrational, and it's truly exciting. And so for a long while, I was standing firmly in the space of, I'm really only interested in the natural world. And this is how my perspective is evolving. And that's what I want to share. So the biggest thing for me right now in this season is being a present, mostly stay-at-home working mom. In this chapter, I have about 10 hours a week away from my little man, where he's either at his little school for a couple hours or he's with one of his grandmas, and I get to work and pour into my cup and run and go to yoga. And so I'm really figuring out how to crack the codes of not being able to work with the same amount of efficiency when I was working 40-hour, 50-hour, 60-hour weeks, and getting up at 5 a.m. with my perfectly crafted cacao and breathwork practices. I don't have any of that shit anymore. I have small sprint windows, often through exhausted eyes, that I can show up for my work. And so I have to learn to be much more efficient and clear and filled with boundaries around how I spend my time and who I spend it with and what I pour into. And it's been a teaching I've really needed. It's been crunchy and uncomfortable and full of a ton of opportunities for me to look at old beliefs that are ready to expire, as with anything on this ride. So inside of that, my new perspective, and as I'm learning about the capabilities of AI and when it's used with reverence and reciprocity and awe and wonder and discernment and responsibility, that it can greatly help us moving forward, especially as a creative, as an entrepreneur. This artificial intelligence has the ability to make life very simple, and parts of our work more simple. And that's what I'm learning. And I think back to the movie series, The Matrix. Some people are like, it's a documentary, it's not a movie, because it's actually how reality is set up. And my brain is getting there around understanding that. But there's a scene in the most recent Matrix movie. And, the whole foundation of the Matrix movies is the organic beings kind of fighting against the takeover of artificial intelligence, and how the whole Matrix is set up to be a wildly disempowering trap for humans. And then there are beings who can plug in and out of the Matrix and receive codes, and there are superpowers that are activated. And in this most recent movie, and it wasn't until I saw that I was like, oh. But Neo goes to visit. Neo is the main character. He goes to visit in the kind of inner earth city where the organic beings are living outside of the Matrix. But there's a science lab. There's a lab and a collaborative space. And inside of that space is the leader of the organic beings, and like the council. They operate on a council model, which I love. And, inside of their lab where they're working on advancing and providing support and just the advancement of the people, there are robots working with the humans, and there's AI technology contributing inside of the lab. And the leader, she speaks to Neo, and she just said, we were so blind to think that it had to be one or the other. And inside of this reality, we've learned to work alongside the technology. We've learned to utilize each other's strengths. And with that, I can get down on that. I can get down on starting to learn about these new ways in which we get to be here on this planet. It's not going to stop. It's a train that's already rolling. So much AI advancements coming, the robots, and, as with anything in this reality, we get to choose our relationship with it. We get to place the boundaries for ourselves and our families, and really learn what it looks like to have an empowering relationship with these things outside of ourselves, not one that we are fallen victim to, or one that takes us over, or one that causes an addiction, or carries out malevolent agendas. It is all a big ass chess game. And so my work moving forward in the next couple of years is, how can I utilize AI as a entrepreneur, as a creative, as a project manager, to make my life simpler, to keep contributing that which I'm here to contribute in a way to where I don't have to spend as much time uploading the things or doing the little tasky things. And AI can really help with that. I would love for AI to fully run the Illumination platform, to get as many women who are seeking these deeper levels of leadership and empowerment, I would love AI to help me spread the word and magnetize more aligned, good-ass women into this web. I would love for AI to help me with a back-end education platform to where everybody can easily access the really great content that I spent 3 years creating. There are ways that we can work with this technology, and I'm gonna learn. My lover, he's learning. And as with anything, we always get to go back to just purifying our intention, operating from this place of curiosity and openness and childlike enthusiasm. And again, I am very grateful to have my little baby, my tiny teacher, just to show me that there is far more goodness available in these times than there is division and things to be afraid of. But we have to choose to know that. So I'm choosing. I love you guys. I can hear that tiny teacher. I can hear him waking up. Love you guys. See you next time.